We are Quilters HQ, Sewing Machines Express, and Windmill Sewing Center. The websites are quiltershq.com, QHQ2.com, and windmillsewingcenter.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central Time, and thank you for joining us. We are doing block 21 of our sew along. We are doing block 21.
21.
There is a lot of pieces in this one, and I have laid them out like A through I.
Hey Debbie, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show.
Hopefully I got them all in the right order. And so I'm just going to follow their instructions along and pick up the pieces that they're telling me to and piece those together, because usually I just kind of wing it and make it my own. But tonight we're following along, and I did some cutting that was questionable, so we won't get into it too much. Okay.
We have a new person on the show from Colorado.
What's her name?
Marna.
Marna, welcome.
So lots of people on from all over the country, Marna. We're here in Kansas City right now. At this particular store, we have another one in Springfield, Missouri, and we're doing a sew along. We have a giveaway.
Carrie, do we have a kit left?
Debbie.
I think we have one left.
Yeah,
Maybe.
if anyone's interested in joining the sew along for the quilt, we can post a picture, a link to the picture.
Yep. And these patterns are available on the website. They are free to download. These are patterns from Moda. So I'm just going to start making flying geese units.
Hey Miranda, how are you tonight?
These are the large blocks.
Nice.
On the outside. So this is shape H and shape G.
Carrie said yes.
We have one kit left.
Well, Marna said she moved from here in August last year, so...
I was going to say we had a customer named Marna, and that is not a common name. So I'm glad you're joining us, Marna. Oops. Let's do these all the same way. A lot of piecing on tonight's block. So what have you been working on? What did you spend your weekend doing? Shout them out, Molly, when... Yep, that was... Nope, that is not the right way. Yeah, it is. And is everybody caught up?
Well, Ruth said she was trying to get caught up. Peggy's working on the Quilts of Valor.
Oh,
that's coming up pretty quick, isn't it?
I think they make those year-round.
Yeah. Still unpacking and setting up the sewing room. Okay, well, you got moved.
That's good. Your pain. I'm getting ready to do that.
Working on some baby quilts. Patsy's working on mystery quilt. Okay, that's fun. Got some family in town. It is graduation month, that's for sure. Got one tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. Got to go to.
Who had young people graduating?
There's got lots of stuff going on.
Yep, I'm just going to trim these down. Going to do both corners since I was here.
Jonah's got to sew for quite a few days, so...
Yeah, I haven't been down in my sewing room. I've been missing it, and I'm kind of in a weird, funky mood, too, because I can't start anything new because I'm going to be moving in a few weeks. Hopefully.
And then you'll have to find the stuff in your sewing room.
I do have a lot of it packed up, but the books, I have a lot of books. I have a lot of books.
Yeah, we should have put a library in.
No, I don't share books.
I'll done that for you. Hey, Shelly,
I have
how
some
are you?
hard to find books that I would not part with because they give me inspiration. One of these days, I'm going to make a Baltimore album quilt.
Well, we can ask Molly because she just moved and she's still unpacking.
Not unpacking, but I still have projects. I don't have any curtains up, so.
Huh?
No curtains.
No curtains yet.
Do you need any boxes?
Why, yes, I do.
I need something to pack my shot glasses in. I mean, what would you... I have a collection of shot glasses from all over the place. So. Like, I don't want them to get broken, but they're really small, but they're also awkward. Some are tall, some are, skinny, some are wider than others. Why did we decide to move? We just a little bit tired of the road noise. It didn't used to be there, but they widened the road and they built houses where it used to be just kind of a field. So it's kind of heavy traffic now where it wasn't before. So that's why we decided to move.
Yeah. On the upside, I am getting my dream sewing room. So,
bubble wrap. Okay, yeah, fine. You might get enlisted if you... No, we're actually not moving closer to the store. We're actually moving a little bit further away.
yeah, everything close to the store is
Hey, Amber, how are you tonight?
fully developed, so I'm moving a little bit further out.
Yeah, I probably will. Well, actually, I've had them for longer than 15 years, so I used to collect them, but...
You still do. Everywhere we go.
Yeah, I usually get one
He picks
wherever
up a
we
new
go.
one.
It's kind of like my travel log thing.
So that was step 1. Well, actually, number 3. So the next ones
Thanks, Carrie.
are the flying geese for the inside star. There's like stars on stars here. And that is shape number I. G-H-I. These. And E. And I need 4 of those. 8 of those. Because I'm making 4 of these. Okay, same thing again. And these are where I had some issues cutting, so... But I'm only off by like less than 1/8 of an inch, so... It'll work out.
Fabric's stretchy.
Well, it is.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Olathe and Lewisburg seemed a long ways away.
It's not. It's like a 15-minute drive to work, so it's
Yeah,
not
it's
terribly far. But yeah, the thought of a larger sewing room is enough to entice me. I'm like, okay.
Well, we can do videos from there too, so
Yep.
everybody will enjoy it as well.
Just trying to make sure I have my pieces the right side up, but let me tell you, at this point, if I had them wrong way, I would probably leave it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to go live from my sewing room. Who would sign on if I did? Throw up a thumbs up emoji if you would.
Reminds me of who's the president of the fireside chats or on the radio. Something.
It was before Truman, wasn't it?
Somebody.
I want to say it was Roosevelt.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have anybody old enough to. I think those people are all past.
Mrs. Cranford is waving. Oh, I see, to your comment.
Yeah.
Miranda said she would. Rebecca, Mrs. Cranford, Kitty. Hey, Danita, how are you tonight?
Okay, let's make the other half of our flying geese.
Good point, Peggy.
What was the point?
I was just talking about their collections and. We got some waves, so people interested. I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be fun. It's always kind of fun how you're going to set it up, you know, and where you're going to try to figure out where you put stuff, you know.
To maximize space, for sure.
Yeah. So.
I have a collection of thimbles. What else? What do you collect?
Amber said she would, but I think I want to go live from her studio, from her sewing room.
I've seen pictures. It's really nice.
It's beautiful. Lots of shelving. Gotcha. Fabric. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, it's just a given with the people that we're talking to right now that you collect fabric. What else do you collect? Just throw it out there. Like thimbles, I mean, I don't really do any hand sewing, so I'm not, like, really ever looking for a thimble. But they're just fun, and I have them from all over. And
We're getting pretty much the answers I think they would tell in line with that. Fabric.
Sewing
Fabric.
machines.
Yeah, sewing machines. Kathy said bees.
Bees? Well, that's interesting.
Kathy said she's been moving in for 4 months, still working on it. I think that's just part of moving, right? You're like, I don't know what to do with this thing. Yep.
Okay. Those are those units.
Salt and pepper shakers. Okay.
Okay. Ready.
That's a cue to get the air conditioning adjusted.
I think I did turn it on, but I don't know if I turned it on in the right place. So I'm looking at the picture, and we're making white half square triangles and red, and I'm going to sew these first because there's 2 half square triangles that we have to make with these 2 pieces. Just 2. That's it. Just making sure my pieces are facing the right way. And those 2. Okay. And then the rest are white and the dark burgundy pieces. And like I said, I had some issue cutting, so you probably can't see it very well. But I've got a little white line down below. I'm just going to let that hang out there. So I'm lining up corner to corner.
hamburger and fries, salt and pepper shakers at the flea market.
Oh. Wasn't there a cartoon that was a hamburger and fries? Like for adults, it was on Adult Swim. Do you remember that show?
I don't.
It was not for children, but I think my son watched it.
Hmm.
Bob's Burgers.
No, not Bob's Burgers. It was a little more risky than that.
Peggy, I think they've been putting some of those even on YouTube.
What's that?
Some of the older cartoons. There's compilations now that I found.
Oh, old cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
You watched Sweet Polly Purebred and Underdog.
Underdog, that's right.
And then Mr. Peabody in the Wayback Machine.
Mr. Magoo.
I don't remember watching Mr. Magoo. Those were the after-school commercial cartoons when I was a kid. Like 3 to 5, 3:30 to 5. And then Scooby-Doo, of course, was on.
Oh, yeah.
Row, Reggie. There was another one, too.
There's a bunch of them.
Okay, just press those and then trim my corners off.
So Beverly House was asking, anybody need precious moments? She has them packed away. She didn't have room for them.
Oh,
Peggy said Felix the cat. Gumby. Ruth needs to stop in and get her patterns for AccuQuilt Club.
yeah.
Popeye and Wimpy, yeah, I do remember those. That's almost like they were flipping the sketchbook, as
Yeah.
paper, right? Moving pictures.
And then it was the Brady Bunch. And we actually have some, I don't know her actual name right off the top of my head, but
Roadrunner.
the lady that, yes, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. The lady that played Marsha has a fabric line.
Does she?
She does.
That's cool.
And it's like 70s prints. And we have it here. It's that way.
Okay.
But there's some pre-cuts over there.
Well, they even put her like picture on there and stuff. Gilligan's Island.
Oh yes, we watched Gilligan's Island.
Maureen McCormick Flower Power. I love that line.
Maureen
Okay.
McCormick.
Thank you, Miranda. I knew I'd count on you. Oh, Danita was there too. Quick. You guys are on it. Joan, a reminder for AccuQuilt Club patterns.
Was that Peggy?
Yep.
Yep. You got the slowest cog in the wheel here, Peggy. I am really looking forward to our next sew along for being AccuQuilt so that I don't have to do this. You're right over it. You are like
No, I'm looking.
really
No,
warm.
I'm looking at it.
Okay. I thought you were grabbing one.
It is definitely flower power.
It is flower power. It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Cute, cute, cute. Lots of good colors in there. I think we had curtains like this green. Although not as good as this green. I think this is an interpretation of what the 70s were, because that was like some really bad olive colored stuff. It was not attractive. Okay, so let's make our centerpiece next, and that is these two squares and these two squares. And I'm going to lay them out right side up. Let's move those out of the way. Like that. Okay. A lot of pieces in this block. There was another show that we, Gilligan's Island, Brady Bunch.
Looks like confetti quilt on your table. Anyone remember Dark Shadows with Barnabas? 1971. We had a refrigerator in that color. Yes, the old avocado and gold.
Oh, yeah, ours was this awful gold. And it wasn't like it was one solid, it was like this faded. Like it got darker around the edges. Everybody had it. Everybody had the same stuff, but
yeah. Well, definitely took 12 people to lift it.
and it lasted forever.
Oh yeah, it didn't break them.
I mean, how many times did you slam the fridge door when you were a kid?
Slam it, it didn't matter.
Shake the wall. Nobody cared. Okay, there is our centerpiece, and we're going to attach two
Pretty good colors.
of our flying geese units. And it doesn't really matter which direction. So it'll
Beverly
all work out.
Hillbillies, yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was.
they're like rebooting all these things.
I know.
Like, all the time now.
Well, everything's so negative
They
now.
ran out of ideas. We painted our cabinets harvest gold to match the fridge tank about ugly. Or talk about ugly.
Wow.
8 is enough, yeah. 3 Stooges, yeah.
Didn't really get into that. I didn't, but.
Seemed like it was always on somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, the Little Rascals.
Little Rascals, that was kind of pretty funny. Andy Griffin.
Andy Griffith Show. Columbo gets happy when I play that song.
Yeah, he does. Our bird starts whistling when that comes on.
The only thing he really knows is how to do the cat call whistle. He really needs to learn a new trick, but he's old. And so he's probably not going to. So
Red Skelton, wow, that's...
when the neighbors are out and, you know, the bird is just... So our 4 corners get these pink, the light pink here. 4 of them. You should have 8. So I'm going to sew my corners on.
Leave it to Beaver.
Leave it to Beaver.
Son and Cher.
Oh, Bewitched. Bewitched was on too.
My 2 sons. Did she pass away recently? Elizabeth Montgomery?
I think it's been a while.
Ozzie and Harriet.
So on
Mary
our
Tyler
budget-
Moore, yeah.
Yeah, those are on in the evenings.
Dennis the Menace.
I had two older brothers. I didn't need to watch that.
A Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Jeannie was on.
Carol Burnett was always funny. I like that show.
My mom, when she was younger, looked just like Carol Burnett. Yeah, these go out. That is one of the things I like about this tool. I can wait to press my seams until I know which direction they're supposed to go, based on whatever I did here. Let's attach these.
My 3 sons.
So
Some
when
of
I'm
us are aging ourselves. Not really. We're just,
So when I'm doing these, I actually like to sew from the side that has the peak on it, because then I can make sure my needle goes down in that pink peak. And then I get a good sharp point on it. There you can see where I didn't cut right. See my little... Can you see it?
Did it show up?
Doesn't matter.
Just one more time.
Sure, go ahead. Okay, there's our first stars on stars.
Carla, welcome. Captain Kangaroo.
Hey, that was in the morning. There we go. So there's our first little...
You're not aging.
Oh, the Electric
Just
Company and
enjoying.
Sesame Street and all of those fun shows. Okay, so this is kind of a little bit of a weird block, so we need 4 of them. So 3, 4. There we go. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just like Sesame Street, right?
Yes. And this pink piece, these go like this, and then the white piece goes there. And we need 4 of those. This helps me get all, maybe I should have always had this because I can lay out my pieces right there and hopefully no whammies.
Sometimes I just step into these things, like it's a discovery thing. It happens.
Well, thank you.
The monkeys. Yep. Little House on Prairie.
Oh, this is some serious.
Monkeys, they just like sped it up, so then he's like, it's like they were always running really fast.
Okay, here's some serious. This is some serious 70s. There was a show, and it was this, I don't know, pop culture band. And the band was the Bay City Rollers. And they had a show.
On ice skates?
No, it was just it was always some drama about them getting to their show.
Oh, flat tire,
Yeah.
Pulled over for speeding.
Bridge disappearing or something. Oh. And Shazam. Lived out of his Winnebago.
Yeah, another reboot.
But those are Saturday morning after the cartoons.
Yep. Then your TV eventually would just go offline. It's just the lines.
Yep.
Or the static.
I must be feeling nostalgic.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It's like sewing with friends. I can't remember. I can't believe I remember that band name. They only had like one song. It was.
It was the one-hit wonder.
Yes, they were. And it was like the bubblegum kind of pop rock.
Yeah, American Bandstand, yeah. Big Clark show.
There used to be an American Bandstand restaurant in Kansas City.
Did there? Where was that at?
Metcalf and 119th Street.
Oh. Burgers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Almost to the end. I can feel it. We're almost there.
Yeah, we got a giveaway tonight. It's a pretty good one, I think. We got Thread of the Month Club, too.
Yep.
Metcalf. Oh, north of college, she said. Or someone said.
North of college. I said 119th, but it wasn't. So somebody else has
Further,
been there.
yeah, another block over. That was Ruth. Thread of the month, we got
Iris.
Oh, sorry.
You're not handing it to me upside down.
What do we got here? We have color number 2560, which is like Iris, I think, right?
It is Iris.
Got the little boxes back in stock.
Yep, the
These are
color
nice.
is 15%
Handy.
off.
A lot of people say it fits pretty well in their
Yep.
to-go bags.
We should call them go-to bags.
Okay, go-to bags. It fits in their go-to bags. Oh, that's what's there. So that was it's the skydiving place now.
Yeah, I think they tore it
It's
down.
simulated
and-
skydiving where you go in there and you float. Molly's been over there.
Have you done it?
She said no. It's not on my list.
Really?
No.
Is it really like skydiving, or is it just a giant?
I think it was
fan
air,
and you
It's
wasn't
a
it?
giant fan and you just
stay
float,
there?
you know, with the cheeks blowing open. And... Okay.
Oh, so that's where you go to get your teeth cleaned. You're over at the skydiving place. What color are your irises, Kathy? Hers are blooming. I think she had. Didn't you have some yellow ones?
Yeah. There's like 3 colors, right? 3 colors of iris.
Purple,
Somebody.
yellow, and they're white.
I think there is a white.
My mom has one.
Are there any other colors? I don't know. I don't know if there's a pink one. Some hybrids, maybe. Okay. And then we're going to take our flying geese
deep
units.
purple.
Deep purple. Dun, dun, dun. Wasn't that the band that did that? The Smoke on the Water song?
I
Deep
don't know,
Purple?
but you can't. Or, you know, they'll ban her YouTube if they
Singing.
Yellow, purple, burgundy, and variegated. Oh, I love that. Variegated. Awesome. Peach colored ones.
Really? I have never seen those.
Golden color. Pink last year, but not so far this year. Yeah, my roses are blooming too. So they're pretty. Kind of pinkish ones, and I have some red ones, and white, yellow.
I like peonies, but they attract bees and wasps, so not next to the house.
This block is coming along. We've just been chit-chatting here, fireside chat with Joan. At her sewing machine, sewing a block.
The air conditioning is going, so that's a little bit better. So this part's important because you want to make sure that your pieces are going the right way, and this pink block points towards the center of your block. So we're just going to do these just like this. Okay, I'm going to press these so I can see which way I'm going here. I'm pressing towards this way. Yeah. Oh, and I do have a special. It's an Easter egg.
Do tell.
So for watching the show, currently we have a very low weight on quilting. So if you have any quilts to bring in, mention that you saw it on the show, and you can take 15% off when you drop off your quilt.
Nice. What is a butterfly plant? I don't know that I've seen one of those. Peggy has one blooming there.
You know the house right next door to us?
Mm-hmm.
That big bush that's out there?
Yeah.
That's a butterfly plant.
Okay.
So you have seen one, you just didn't know it.
I didn't know it. I think this put out a lot of bulbs.
Okay.
You're here in spirit, Kathy.
We take quilts by mail too, so don't think you can't, even if you're not
Cindy
local.
said, "Will that work on the ones I just brought in?"
No, maybe, I don't know.
Ah, come on.
Okay. So when
Yes,
you pick
Cindy.
it up or drop it off, so we're really just looking to have some quilts come in because they're running out of work to do.
They're flying along back there.
They are flying along. So those t-shirt
That's good.
quilts that you need.
We have plenty more work for them to do, but
There's plenty of shop quilts they can work on too. Okay, last scene. Oh, and I sewed it on right. Sometimes I get these backwards.
awesome. But it's not backwards.
Oops. My foot's kind of, my pedal's kind of flying away from me. mistakes.
Woohoo! And it was the tougher block.
I don't think this was a tougher. It is a very
Some
pretty
smaller
block.
Pieces.
It was just a lot of pieces.
Hmm.
Let me press these lightly, and then I'll hold it up where everybody can see
I have
it.
a lot of quilt tops.
If you got a lot of quill tops, bring them in.
Because she said finding them is the tricky part.
Look at that. I packed up a lot of projects. There it is. Ta-da!
It's a really cool looking block.
It is a really cool block. And as always, check your thread path, check your needle, and
Get a little oil in the old.
oil your rotary hook. Okay.
All
Next
right, guys.
Tuesday, if I don't see you sooner, have a
Be
great
back
week.
after Memorial Week.